Okay. I had a great idea. I had a very long night, long day, and I was like, do more. No. Um, oh yeah. Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine this evening. And I was asking if you heard my song about your bro. Anyway, I said I would send it, and I was like, I don't have it. So anyway, this is called Charlie Horse, and it's about my friend Charlie and a friend of his, which is a mule, Liza Jane. And this is talking about so many different things that I know about Charlie over all the years and everything, but also about some literal things that happened with a mule as he was moving on from caring for a bunch of them, including Liza Jane, which is who I'm talking about in this song that I wrote March 2022. I'm pretty sure I know like the pacing of it. So anyway, whatever, I'll try it, and if not, no one has to know. On a single pathway, horseshoe and cowboy prints on appliques to lay atop what seems a fine filly or fillet. Stuck between instinct to buck and need to play, take heed to say she can't even measure the weight and cannot conflate. This levee may break with the wrong key. Sentiment so sweet, she's getting double diabetes, taking breaths between his lines like she's singing chocolate rain, sprinkling enough to slip from old cuffs and chains, and hopefully change. Rarely neutral and inadvertently transparent, barely brutal when compared to adolescent history. Painstaking growth with the utmost lesson revisiting, trying to know a rescue rope from a chokehold through breathtaking glimpses of hope for something stable. Free of masked thieves to Jack, the heart of a mare, trying to get bearings before catching feelings. High as this carriage, doing wheelies that come down in a thump. Her heart drops through her trunk, broke by the big stick in her spokes, suddenly ducking fly nuts and bolts. Now this damn thing won't go. It'll take time to be fine. The only way now is to walk slow, one step at a time, never float. Jumping landing to landing, when will she open like a drawbridge, not a spring load to flash the sight of a fast waning bow with his back to the rainbow. Don't say it ain't so, she's the one who made it so impeccable. Emotional logic with impulse of a romantic barbarian, sabotage until it fits him like a poor old gelding in an aquarium. She feels she's scaring him. This path is thin. Whether the scratching shrubs side the stream, someone's falling in, and it ain't gonna be him. The muddy water's not safe for drinking. The damsel's inept at distressing. Rearing her own investment, she's sinking. Hissed to herself, what were you thinking? She was dreaming, leaning, seemingly blinking, proceed with caution. A reason she feels less like them. And in her puddle, she goes inward toward the mounting to the peak of this freak out. And he's at the other end of the free-flowing spout, dousing their ground, making it tricky to get out, slipping all over the spectrum. Meanwhile, in his steady hand is all the integrity from all the lives his soul has been. The swirling palms through ampersands dare not demand rapid and ample closeness to understand. She takes a moment vapid, standing rampant until that breeze of clarity held this mare a mere to say that she is not her fears. Whipped into the shape of a cornered rectangle, angled, less shaken but both trusting and afraid, looking down the stream which trapped her in depth is really shallow and she need not step onto the thin path previously laid. Looking up, her gait is stayed. Being wild and then wise is part and parcel of her stride. She won't follow the long arm just to talk to the hand of some non-suitor lost like a flipper in the sand, or build on just hickory bricks and smoke of thickening once thunk until the risk sends her running. She is still quelling the thrill for what's really real, like a bond over time, changing with age and space, but always kind, two of a mind, to face all aspects of self, to be and love well, to give, not sell, to show in telling action through the valleys and the curves of the bell, gaining traction by its full reflection compelled, never jealous of more primitive self-concept criteria, so never finished or limited with hard work to do either. Linguistic portraits of ebbs and swells on stitches telling experience which makes this witness whistle and then melt. Whatever the blend is meant to be is solid, so she untangles her feet. This Charlie horse is a knot of many strands. This song she braids is to celebrate being wild and free on mend. This is not the end. Okay, that's about as good as it gets. Friendship.